You feel it, don't you? Like a major shift is happening. It's not just you. The whole world is feeling it, like it's cracking wide open. Some folks think it's chaos, but family, it's birth, a divine split. Just like birth involves pressure, blood, labor, pain, screaming, and then new life. This split isn't destruction, it's a portal. The chaos you're seeing is the contractions of a new world. People are either being born into their truth or getting pulled deeper into illusion, soul or system. You're gonna have to choose, and playing neutral isn't an option anymore. See, while they're racing to make machines faster and smarter, you're being called to remember, to wake up, to stop moving like a program, because that's what this system wants. For you to forget who you are and download who they need you to be. All this technology, it ain't just for convenience. It's building a net, a false matrix. And once you're inside that loop, you start forgetting how to feel, how to know, how to hear that inner voice that don't speak in words, but in chills, in dreams, in coincidences, too exact to be chance. Soul doesn't move fast like the system. Soul takes its time. It don't rush. It don't scroll. It whispers, and you gotta slow down enough in order to catch it. Spiritual awakening? It's not really pretty. It don't look nothing like those squirrels in your backyard. Those shits are cute as hell. Awakening, though, is ugly low-key. It'll have you questioning everything you were taught, everything they made you believe. And yes, it's lonely sometimes, because once you unplug from the machine, you start seeing just how many people are still trapped inside it. But let me tell you what's real. You're not crazy. You ain't broken. You're remembering. And every time you choose stillness over stimulation, nature over noise, your soul reboots. And that terrifies the system. Now look, I'm not saying all technology is evil, but when the tech starts replacing your touch, your thoughts, your spirit, then you gotta ask, who's really in control? You or the code? They building AI that mimics your voice, your face, your rhythm, but they can't duplicate your essence. That spark, that divine blueprint, it's untouchable unless you give it away, piece by piece, click by click, app by app. You were born encoded with ancient memory. It's in your bones, your blood. It's why you feel things so deep, why you question, why you keep having dreams that feel more real than your waking life. The split isn't just happening in the world. It's happening inside you. The part of you that's tired of being numb. The part of you that craves more than comfort. The part that knows peace isn't the absence of problems. It's the presence of power. Now here's the thing. Soul doesn't beg. It doesn't manipulate. That's system behavior. Soul waits. It waits for you to choose it. So how do you align with the soul? Start by clearing the noise. Unplug. Go outside. Touch the grass. Breathe. Speak out loud to source like it's your best friend. 'Cause it is. Just be watchful of people around that may want to lock you up somewhere. If you're waking up, you might be ducking mental institutions like you owe them money, knowing you broke as hell. It's real out here, family. Cleanse your space. Write your truths. Cry when you need. Move when you're called. And when fear shows up, 'cause it will, don't run. Look it dead in the eye and say, "You don't run nothing over here." Fear is just the gatekeeper to your next level. Push through it. And when doubt whispers, tell it to hush. Your soul already knows the way. Keep pushing. This is soul season, where everything artificial gets exposed, where illusions shatter, where timelines split. Don't fear the split. This is how the soul is reborn. And those who remember rise, quiet, grounded, untouchable, because they chose source when the world chose speed. One side is running headfirst into artificial control, into synthetic intelligence, disembodied living, digital validation. The other side, it's going back inward, back to the soul, back to source. And right now, you have a choice. This isn't some metaphor. This is real. Tech's evolving at a rate we've never seen before. But something deeper is rising too. A global soul awakening. People who've been asleep for decades are suddenly seeing through the veil, questioning reality, questioning who they are. So what's really going on? We're witnessing a pulling apart of timelines, a test of allegiance between your programming and your presence. Let's break it down some more. Technology isn't the villain, it's a tool, a powerful one. But when you over-identify with it, when your worth starts getting measured in likes, views, digital metrics, it pulls you further from your essence. You start living from the outside in. We weren't built to be batteries for the machine. We were born as fractals of the divine. But they don't want you to remember that. Because the moment you do, you unplug, you stop playing small, you become a threat to the system. Now, let's get even deeper. This divine split, it didn't start with technology. It started with birth. The moment you entered this plane, you got hit with amnesia. You forgot the fullness of your spirit, the clarity of your soul. But now, you're waking up. And waking up isn't always peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. God knows I just ate 2 of those things before recording this. But I digress. You might feel disconnected, overwhelmed, even paranoid at times, because you're starting to see the matrix while still living inside it. But listen close. That discomfort, that's proof. Proof that your soul is stretching, realigning, trying to remember how to operate in a world that taught you to forget. And that's where you reclaim your power. Here's how you align with the soul side. Cut the noise. If you don't intentionally create space for soul, tech will fill every second of your day with distraction. Log out. Go outside. Listen. Ground daily. Your soul came here to be in your body. You gotta anchor it. Breath work, movement, fasting, nature. These things don't just feel good. They restore your signal. Discern your inputs. Every piece of content you consume affects your frequency. Start asking, is this feeding my soul or numbing it? Create. Don't just consume. Your soul is here to express, write, speak, move, sing, share. Don't just scroll through other people's lives. Connect to real humans. Soul frequency spreads fastest through real presence. Sit with someone eye to eye, heart to heart. It's medicine. Because here's the truth. The battle isn't soul versus tech. It's sovereignty versus sedation. Will you remember who you are? Or will you upload your identity to the cloud and forget? We're not here to become more efficient machines. We're here to become more divinely human, to root even deeper into your origin. And from that place, use tech as a servant, not a master. Let your soul be the source, not your phone. So chosen, this is your invitation to choose, to rise, to reconnect, to unplug from everything that's been draining you, and plug back into what's been waiting all along. You're not just waking up, you're coming home. Now walk like you remember. Speak like you're ancient. Move like you're sacred. because you are.